Chris is a guy that really paved the way for a lot of us, you know, in Montreal, and he's been doing a good job, just doing great stuff.
Chris has always been a super high energy guy, but learning how to package, 48 minutes worth of energy into these little 6-minute blocks is a really underrated skill, and I think he's one of the very best in the league at it.
Honestly, like, you don't ever see him not play hard. Emotions on his sleeve, that type guy, and very passionate.
I still see a guy that's very hungry, still wants to win, still wants to continue to get better, wants more for himself and wants more for our team.
Boucher!
I always knew I wanted to come back. I have a lot of history. I've been here for a minute, won a championship and all from the G League. I just felt like it was the right place to be, and I had a great run with Toronto, so I just knew, Bobby and Masai, I trust them a lot, and it was easier to make that decision off, believing in them.
He's gone through this incredible process, where he's learned in the NBA and he's figured out a role.
He's built on a skill set that we need, that matches this team, and I think that's why he's been successful.
He's just had to learn how to play, and sometimes, that takes time, and it took time with him.
I think I got lost a little bit in, who I was and the way I used to play. Watching Cliff from Oregon, when I used to be all energy and didn't really have skills. I had to find a ways to get it back, and when I went to that slump, that really brought it back, because I was like, well, the only way I could get out of it is playing hard, and I started really focusing on the little things, wanted to be, one of the guys that does the hustle plays and stuff, and it kind of helped me out during that time.
He had a lot of ups and downs, just his journey in general, going to a small high school and then JUCO and then going to Oregon and getting hurt before the draft. So his story is really interesting, and now that he got back to his feet and he's in a good position, I'm really happy for him.
It did take Chris a little bit of time narrowing, to use old Dwayne Caseyism, your role card. Here's 2-3 things on your role card that we expect from you and you're allowed to do. You do those things and you do them well, then we can talk about expanding. And I think that's a really tough mental challenge for a lot of these guys.
When I started focusing on those little things, it made me realize, it's bigger than basketball, and some teams just need different things, and it made me craft a role for me that obviously I really excel in, and it's all about hustle.
Boucher gets the block, the hustle, the heart, the energy.
There is a real value for a team in knowing who your 6th guy is, who your 7th guy is, and exactly what they're going to bring to you in what role every night. So I think all around, it's great for the team, it's great for Chris. It seems like he's in a really good place mentally too.
You could tell he's figured out a niche. I think one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA, and tries to be a great teammate.
He's playing within himself, has really honed in on his role and what he has to do to help us win.
Oh! Soaring high from Montreal and laying it down.
Playing with energy, making his spot ups, protecting the rim, coming into the game and infusing the game with energy, and he's got a lot of different ways. As much as anybody on our team, he has ways to do it, whether it's a crash, an offensive rebound, a block shot, transition score. He's got a lot of different ways to impact the game positively right coming into the bench, and I think that's his greatest strength.
Substitutions for the Raptors. Numero 25, Chris Boucher.
When did you start sprinting to change?
I think it's something that I saw that got me going. You're so excited to come in the game and all that, and usually I'm hype on the bench and all, and I realized that getting a sprint in before the game just makes me realize, okay, I'm ready and focused and locked in. I like to keep stuff in my routine sometimes, add some stuff, take some stuff off, and that became one of it.
I think it's telling everybody, himself, his coaches, his teammates, and even the other team, I'm ready to go. I'm here. I'm going to bring this type of energy into the games.
Oh, the denial by Boucher.
He's probably one of the fastest to get up and all right, it's my time. He's one of the fastest closing out and blocking 3-pointers with those wild running closeouts. Energy sometimes feels like an intangible thing, but you can see it, you can feel it in the course of a game, and sometimes, the guy's energy off the court or before he checks in lets you know what's coming on the court too.
Yeah, that free throw dunk was incredible.
Shot doesn't go for McCollum.
3-on-1, 4-on-1.
Boucher! Oh! He took off in Montreal. He landed in Toronto. Air Boucher with the denial. He went down the runway. He landed in all the 3 seconds.
I didn't really see from where I jumped, so like they saw it that way, and then when the crowd got crazy, I was like, well, it's just, you know, I've got a transition dunk before. And then when I saw it on the screen, I was like, okay. And everybody kept saying after they called a timeout, because I think I blocked the shot after. And then after that, they were like, yeah, you jumped from the free throw line. I was like, damn.
He's had quite a few. It's athletic, not lanky body, you know, long arms. Like, can get places where a lot of us can't. His body type has helped with the type of game he's developed in the NBA.
I've always, you know, played above the rim and all, so it's not surprising to me, but I think people, when they first saw it, it definitely was like, well, we didn't know he could do all that stuff.
Boucher, look at what he's done over the last 2 games. Flynn with the steal.
Great job.
Malachi to, oh! Chris Boucher throwing it down from Montreal. Shaking the camera.
I almost have a handshake with everybody on the team, even the coach, a couple coaches. It started with Scotty, then Pascal. Then after that, I got Fred. And Yako just got here. And Earl. Now you gotta get one for Rico. And it's going around.
So we're talking about, remember a couple weeks ago I went to the shelter?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to wake up and everything.
That was nice, man. That was nice.
How was that experience for you?
It was fun. I mean, I think you don't really get the chance to see how people are struggling all the time. I mean, unless you've been through it or whatever, it's kind of hard to really put yourself in their position sometimes. So just being there and being able to bring them joy and play some games with them and seeing that it really means a lot to them, that was really fun for me.
How everybody doing today? I appreciate the warm welcome. On behalf of the Raptors organization, my teammates and myself, we appreciate y'all, taking the time to let us come here, come into y'all space, and showing us so much love. So we appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
Next question goes to the birthday boy, Chris Boucher. It's his birthday party. What's your inspiration?
My family. I think they did so much for me, and when you get to a point where now you're successful and all that, you think about the tough time. You want to know who was there for you, and my family was there for a long time. So, yeah, I think that's really important. How you, bro? You good? An opportunity for kids that don't have much, that obviously are going through hard times, to have a place to play, have fun, have a meal, and just giving them a circle, because obviously it's hard to find anything positive when you're struggling that much. So they seem to be happy when they get it together, and that place looked like they built that over time. You got this, man. I go all in and try to bring them as much fun as I can, just knowing that it was a pleasure for them to see us. It was a pleasure for me to be there too, and just be able to bring them a little bit of joy in those hard times. Yeah, good game, man. Good game. Good game. Who's next, man? Who's next, man? I won 1 and 2. I'm 2 for 2 right now.
2 for 2?
2 for 2.
I'll make it 3 for 3 and you're going home.
Exactly. You gotta know when to go home. You starting or am I starting? Sometimes you just need a little spark to change up, the way of seeing things, but also the way of, going further in your life. So I don't know. Maybe I would have been playing basketball a little bit earlier. Maybe somebody would have seen me. Maybe I would have been at the right place at the right time. So you never know what you could do in somebody's life, and sometimes you just gotta do the most that you can with the power that you have. Woo! Undefeated! Undefeated up in here! Undefeated!
Because of everything he's been through, he's super compassionate. Like, he feels, what kids go through. To him, giving back means so much to him.
I had nothing before, so I've You know, I've said that a bunch of times, but having nothing is not easy, and I've seen what it is. So at this point where I am now, and I'm successful and I have everything that I have, if I could help a kid, if I could, help somebody that literally has nothing now, when I get close to them, I realize how successful and how blessed I am, and it doesn't take me much to want to help them. I was there and people didn't want to help me before, and I saw how it felt, and I told myself, well, if I get there, I won't be one of them, and here we are. So I just got this piece. I really liked it. I said I wanted to get a piece before, so I got the Raptors one. My first year. I think that was my first year picture. Then a good friend of mine did this one, Morgan. She did it my first year. I think she gave it to me on my birthday. And then that was on my birthday too. That's the one, actually that's the first one I got, and that made me want to get more because I actually liked it. And that's like kind of how I see myself. So like money bags, slim ducks, I'm the duck, the basketball, money is time, and see the jersey. And since I'm getting a little older, I had to get the old duck. The older I got, the more I wanted to have my own space. I wanted to be away from, be a little bit more out the city. So I got my house, I got my people with me, and just to, be more free in my mind. I mean, I feel like when I was downtown, it was so easy to be like, no, there's a party here, and I'm downtown, like, well, I'm not doing anything. But like now when I check the GPS, it says 30 minutes. No, I'm like, I don't want to go. And there's a lot of different stuff that, having a house is a lot better. I have my own space. Everybody in my house, if they, if I want to be around them, I can. But if I want my own, time, I could do that too. So the Raptors did it when I signed the first contract. It's kind of explained the whole story. Like when I started Oregon, then they have like the Sports Illustrated, getting drafted to Golden State, coming back to Toronto, winning the MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and then the championship. Like if you see it, it's like it starts here. She does it? Yeah. Starts here with the Oregon, and then the all basketball scoring, and the contract, couple with the games, and then they have the other part over here, like winning the G League MVP, championship parade, bringing it back to Montreal, and then signing.
We're watching film. We watched Milwaukee and we watched the one before that against the T-Wolves. It's funny how it started. We got into a debate about his shot selection. I was trying to tell him that, he could be a much better three-point shooter if he took better ones. And so he wasn't seeing it. So I had this app and, I just showed him all his clips and all his stats. And he just realized that he took a lot of contested threes. So we were looking for ways for him to just take, the wide open ones. You can close out, like run them off the line while staying on the floor.
Because we're in a 13 defense, so like, I can't let him go to the corner.
Yeah, but
it's kind of like a snap. I feel like if I go and I don't jump, it's just pass over me on the corner.
Let's say he was at the corner, the way you jumped out.
The first time he wouldn't be able to
the first time he can't.
This time he could have, because I meant run him off the line. Trying to do a jump shot. Look, the first time if you did it, look, you're not getting that. I'm like this.
Yeah. If you're reading it, he's in the corner, so you're worried about him, right?
I'm worried about who?
About
Covington.
On the corner. Yeah. That's why you're not really committing. If you're here, if you're up, when he catches, that's when you start dropping. Because now what you did is you went up and went back down.
But what if I'm already there, right?
Right.
And I'm up right now, and he has it and he shoots it.
Who shoots it?
Middleton. See it?
Yeah, again?
No, but this time he was higher.
Yeah, he was higher. But that's what I'm saying.
Cause he knew, like it's in transition, so he knew he had to split the two. Cause he seen it. What's his name? Jogging, not even there yet. If he actually stays, he's messed up.
No, 100%. But that's what I was saying earlier. If you're higher, you make him do that.
Well, okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Because Chris Middleton
if I
went
sense
from
that
the
he's
middle.
late, then I should get there and cover it up.
It's 100% focus on him versus the team that they come in with a scouting report and they're going to defend the other team and things like that. I just tell him when he comes in and he has effort and gets an offensive rebound right away, it usually gets him going. I like his feedback as well, just because I think I learned a lot from him too, just as far as like the team concept and things like that too. So me too, it gives me a better perspective on, what I can help him out on.
My sister, my brother, it's just really fun to have them around. I've been away from them for a long time, so it feels definitely good to see them again and playing games that we played when we were kids and all. So definitely changed a lot for me. It helps me, even though I have bad games or I don't get what I want, and I get to go back to my family and my friends, and that feels good. It's like an instinct recovery, like remedy for me. Yeah, first look. See, but like we could all win at this point, and he's still trying to fight me. Buying a place definitely brought all of us together. I knew that's something I wanted to do. My family is really talented. Like my sister's a really good chef. She does hair. Like she's really talented in a lot of different things, and she does that for me. So that made it a lot easy for me with a lot of different stuff.
My name is Crystal. Today I'm making over hard eggs because that's what they love, with pancakes and then with a side of fruits. So the fruits will be kiwi, raspberry, and blueberries. When I will come to Toronto, when I will come visit Chris, I would always cook for them, and every time they wake up, breakfast ready, or when they come from games, the food's ready. So he was like, why not make you my chef?
What's Chris's favorite meal?
Ooh, anything with cheese. Extra cheese, eggs, egg sandwich over hard eggs. That's what he loves.
Eggs and cheese?
Yeah, eggs and cheese.
My brother travels for me, so he's always around. Always when I need something, he's ready to go. All my people usually are from my family. Robin. Yo! See what I'm saying, bro? That's crazy, man. Those guys been with me, they've been waiting for me to, get to where I am. They helped me the whole way, made me walk a straight line. And now that I am where I am, it's a lot easier to have your family around that they're the one helping you. And they don't ask for much. They do it off their heart, off their love, and it's easier to take care of people like that.
Oh my God!
I said you were gonna get them.
You're losing all your star. I'm definitely coming for you. I don't even care. I'm broke, man.
Hey man, cut the cameras.
Canada, you show me what's good. No one has passion like you. And that's worth capturing, right? This isn't just another city. This is my home.
Google Pixel 7, even better with Bell.